I just want to straight go over to the Global Leaders Zoom seminar yesterday because I personally, I met her in person, I believe 2016. I think that's the year. That's the time that she became a royal master. So she came to Canada. Oh, Marcel, you're there. See, I told you, like, you look prettier in person. Thank you for sharing your face. It doesn't show. You look pretty. So she came, so it was fortunate for me because 2016 Atomy Canada even wasn't that big, so there are not many people who can really translate Korean. So I always was the one who translate all the like lady leaders coming from Korea. So I was translating for her too. As you have noticed yesterday, she is a fast speaker. And I think there is a reason why she's a fast speaker because she really wants to share a lot. She wants to share a lot in a limited time. So she was really talking fast, and then I was having a hard time like really like interpreting like her important messages. But compared to her message from 2016 and her message yesterday, the basic structure, right? In terms of basic structure, nothing really has been changed. Right? Her structure is the same what I have written down on the slide over here, but I can really feel, her tone of voice went stronger. Like her tone of voice went like one, how can I say, like one level higher. She's a crown master, right? So last time when she was here, she was world master, and she made a crown master, and that's a huge thing, right? And they, probably if you have attended yesterday, you heard from her story. She's popular in Jeju Island. So if you're not really sure where's Jeju Island, it's still part of Korea. It's still part of Korea. If you're a fan of a Korean drama, I'm sure it was like, I know Jeju Island. So it's not part of the mainland. You still need to take an airplane or you need to take a boat to go to that island. She was able to become crown master in that small island. And if you remember, what she had mentioned yesterday, do you remember what's the population in that area? Anybody remember? And do you remember how many members she has so far? Of course, she won't be able to really calculate exactly how many members, but she mentioned that approximately how many members she has in her group. Anybody remember the number that she mentioned yesterday? No one. She said she has around like 100,000 members. Right? She has 100,000 members, but population, right? So she is making 30,000 to 50,000 monthly income even during pandemic, and she became that high income earner in the area where there's a population of only 600,000. Her member is 100,000. Well, we know that her member is not only living in Jeju Island. She mentioned yesterday that, yes, she started her business in Korea, right? One of her friend from one city and the other friend from the other city, they were able to expand their lineage to every part of Korea, plus expand it to Japan, Malaysia, every part of the country. And even when she came here, 2016, she remembered she didn't have any US members. But now she mentioned she has a center in Houston. She has a group in LA. So you will never know how your group will expand. Even after she became a royal master, she didn't have any members or any leaders in USA. But see, even after 2016, after she became a royal master, she developed, right? So she found the leader who are in USA, so that she was now when she comes, she's not just coming for sharing her vision. She also can support her actual partners, right? There are many stories that she have shared, but there's a specific the things that she really empathizes. She was really mentioning the word confidence and belief. She was to keep on repeating with the word, because I'm not really sure how was the translation yesterday. Was it okay? Was it better than before? It was not okay. Looking at Jonathan, he wasn't that happy. That's why I listen to Korean, because I just want to have accurate information, so I'll be able to deliver that information to you. Actually, Samuel is pretty good, but if I listen to Samuel, probably I'll miss the actual. So luckily, I can't listen Korean 100%. So I listen to directly into the Korean language. She really emphasized the word confidence and the belief. You need to have that both in order for you to become successful in Atomy. Okay, so first, in terms of confidence, where you should have a confidence in terms of Atomy product. You should have any product that you are using, you should have a confidence in terms of the quality and the price, and you should have a confidence that this product will make me become successful in Atomy. It's not just ordinary product. Okay, so like in my table, I do have a several product. I even have this herb day. It's not just ordinary herb day. It's not a monthly thing for a ladies. With this product, you can make $50,000 residual income. With this product, you can become an imperial master. It's not just ordinary product. We are using it daily. With this product, you'll be able to meet a customer. With this product, you'll be able to expand this business globally. So you should have that confidence in this product. And remember, she empathized it. She have seen, right? She have seen several people. I think she didn't mention several. She have seen when she sees see some people who are not really using a product. When she noticed several people, oh, they're really falling in love with the compensation. Oh, I think this compensation, I will definitely become successful. I can make income with Atomy. But when she noticed them, how many product actually they are using it, she said only couple. How many product? I mean, she's based in Korea, so of course there are like around like 400 different number of product. Even if you're not really using a 400 different number of product, at least you need to use a at least 15 15 the flagship items that Atomy has. But when she looking at them, yes, they do fall in love with the compensation plan and they are into business, but they're only using the number of product. She can just even count them, just number of product, and they don't last long. That's what she have noticed it. People, they are into business. They want to become successful with Atomy, but still yet not using or not falling in love with Atomy. I'm not falling in love with the Atomy product and has no confidence in Atomy product. You cannot make them go all the way to success with Atomy. So they disappear. So that was a number first thing she has mentioned, right? You should have a confidence in the product and you should be the user. You won't be able to learn. You won't be able to understand the real definition of absolute quality, absolute price without you yourself being a user of Atomy product. You should understand why this business can really grow globally and how people without any specific background, right? Even even seniors, like ladies, gentlemen over 70 years will be able to make close to $50,000 a product. And she even mentioned her own stories. Since she's living in Jeju Island, where many people need to take a plane, and even me before joining Atomy, I love getting on the plane because I can get to buy those brand name cosmetic with a lower price because I don't have to pay tax. So, like duty-free product. So, Lancome mascara or Estee Lauder, the face cream, I usually buy extra whenever I go to Korea or coming back from Korea to Canada. I usually buy those extra items because that's the only way I'll be able to use those good brand name product in a lower price. But after this Crown Master Jiyeon Kim started Atomy, and she knows there's nothing really better than Atomy's skincare product. Doesn't matter who gives her how good skincare product, she will not use it. Somebody giving it to her as a gift. Oh, I came from, I went to overseas trip and I bought this, right? I bought this gift for you. So she get a gift of the brand name skincare, but she won't use it because she knows that, oh, it's not going to be better than Atomy. I'm already in love with Atomy. Why would I use other? her question to us, do you have that confidence? Personally, I do have a several situations where some of my members, when I ask them, oh, are you continuously using Atomy skincare product? And you know what they say? Oh, my friend who came from where? She gave me Estee Lauder. So let me use the Estee Lauder. And then once I'm done, let me go back to Atomy. We spent so many hours that the price they were paying for Estee Lauder, it's not, right? Not even same level with Atomy. We went over it so many times. But even after that, oh, let me finish. I got it as a gift. So let me finish Estee Lauder first, and then let me go back to Atomy. It's not one or two. Like I did have several people, which means they have a zero confidence in Atomy, the product. So do I really see them in Atomy? Yes, I see them, as just a consumer, not even regular auto consumer, as a consumer, but I don't really see them as I don't really see them as a business partner, and they're not even interested in the business either because they haven't really truly understand it. And second thing, she has mentioned, why are we here? Yes, strong confidence in product is important, but why is it important? That will help us to create an income from Atomy. Yes, we are all here to create an income, but we're not talking about the ordinary income because Jeong Kim yesterday, she mentioned that even before joining it at Atomy, she already have a retirement plan set up already. She already set up. She said her in-laws has a farm, like that. What do you call? I don't know how to call it. She has like apple, like huge apple farm where they don't really have to worry about their retirement. And she works so hard. She worked so hard, and she worked for another direct marketing for 14 years, and she had a clothing store. So she really set it up her retirement plan. So she said she had saved more than like $500,000 for her retirement. So she doesn't really have to worry. And her husband is a government officer, so they'll probably have a pension too. So not like other people, even before she's starting Atomy, she was okay. Right? Not really in a level where she can really share, make a donation to other charity, but for herself, for family, she was in an okay level. But what made her to decided to join Atomy and go crazy with Atomy? The residual income. After she did other direct selling marketing, she mentioned Ungjin. If you were listening carefully, she mentioned the name Ungjin. It's not a cosmetic, actually, it's a book selling. So it's a company where you need the company come up with a certain types of book, the series of the books. So you need to sell to customers. You need to sell to the parents who has the children. You need to go out and sell those books. So she worked there 14 years. So imagine, she does have a selling skill, and she does have a certain ability to endure that environment for 14 years. She said she was able to make $10,000 monthly income there. So imagine direct selling marketing for $10,000, and she was able to endure 14 years. So you can really see her ability. But what she haven't noticed that, yes, I could make $10,000, but I cannot really imagine myself going higher than $10,000. That was kind of like a top level she could reach. And once she stopped doing what she's doing, the income stops too. But when she look at the opportunity of Atomy, oh, 10,000, no problem. I can go higher. I can make my monthly income, the residual monthly income, higher than 10,000, and it's residual. So as long as I make a consumer group who will buy this product regularly, oh, 50,000, no problem. That's where she got her confidence of doing it at Atomy and belief that she will definitely become successful in Atomy. Right? So second thing she actually mentioned is, you are here, right? You all joined this global leaders meeting, and I'm sure all the people who join in the global leaders Zoom meeting, yes, you are here to do a business. Then if you are joining to do a business in Atomy, you need to understand the compensation plan. How can you do a business, or how can you even see a vision without having a clear understanding of the compensation plan, which is true. So she didn't really, she didn't really went over the detail of the compensation plan, and but she went over the key points where she have seen the vision. So some of the things that she went over is Atomy, no fee. We don't have any membership fee, right? So there's no joining fee and no monthly fee in other MLM, which they also call it as a no ownership and unlimited level. Because of unlimited level, it's a fair equal opportunity, and even if you don't have a specific ability, you will be able to grow your business because of unlimited level. You, as long as you keep on sharing ads to me, one day you will definitely meet a person who has a better ability in terms of explaining, or you probably meet a person who has huge network in other global countries. So those are the factors that Atomy provided to us. But among all of that, what she liked the most was no membership fee. She said, yes, I do have like more than 100,000 members in my group, but if there was a membership fee, which is similar as other MLM, because she compared, other MLM, they have like $1,000 entrance package fee, or you need to pay like a monthly $100. If there was any certain fee got involved, you won't be able to grow your network. It will grow until certain level and it will stop. And she said because there is no fee involved in this business, that's why it's nonstop. It's limitless. You'll be able to get members everywhere, anywhere, as long as you don't stop sharing it out to me, right? But she really emphasized it. You really need to have a clear understanding of how this compensation structure works, right? Because without it, your confidence in Atomy, it won't be that high. And, at first, of course, we're not really making a lot of income. And when people are asking, oh, how much are you making? And you're very shy to say, oh, $70 or 100. Your voice kind of goes down. But she said, you should have a confidence because you're not here to make that amount of money. You will definitely here to make the $50,000. So as long as you have the confidence in this company and the belief that you will become successful in Atomy and the clear understanding of this compensation plan, doesn't matter how many questions or how many people will face you, ask you, you can say, right? I'm here to make $50,000. Yes, $70. That was my first commission, and it took me like a few months to get it. But I'm not here to make $70. I will be able to make $50,000. When you have that strong statement, probably people who actually look down on you, they will probably change their mind. That's another thing that she mentioned about the law of attraction. She said, oh, you might think that I say like this, or I have this strong statement because I'm a successful already. I'm a crown master already. No, even before, right? Even before I achieve any level and any certain levels in Atomy, I was able to tell people, I see the vision. I know how this business work. With this business, I can make more than $10,000, which I was able to make from the other business. And I can really help, not only help my family, I'll be able to help many. So she was able to really tell the other people even before she made the true success in Atomy. So since she had the strong statement, she said, whenever she shared Atomy to other people, they wanna be with her. Law of attraction. When you believe something, when you keep on saying it and other people look at you and then believing, oh, if I do business with her, oh, I will definitely believe that I'll be successful like her. So she said, you should also believe in the law of attraction. If you think negative, if you think that, oh, the product is not that great, oh, the compensation, if you complain, nobody wants, even yourself will go down the drain of this business, but always think positive, right? So that was a law of attraction. But before she's talking about that, after she decided, right? After she decided to do Atomy, what was the number one in the and number one priority? Not her family. She said Atomy was the number one priority. And she mentioned how many product was there. Do you remember? She said there's only 2 product. Imagine. So we all know that after hearing her story, we shouldn't complain that there are not many product in Atomy website. She started with the only 2 product. And if you heard her correctly, she said there's a hemohim and not even 6 skincare set, 5 skincare set. And if you know the history of Atomy, you know what I mean by 5 skincare sets. Anybody knows 5 skincare set? 6 skincare. So we all familiar with 6 skincare set, because before Fame got introduced, there was a 6 skincare set. So toner, lotion, essence, eye cream, nutrition cream, and a BB cream. So the complete set, we call it 6 skincare set. That why she said when she started Atomy, there's only 2 products. There's only him and 5 skincare set. And you know how this company is generous. So the skincare set was everything without the BB cream. You need to buy the BB cream separately. So when the skincare set first came out, it was only toner, lotion, essence, eye cream, nutrition cream, 5. So it was really 5 set. But since skincare set is selling so well, what company did? Okay, whoever buying a set, let's give them a BB cream as a gift. So actually it was a part of a bonus package. So that's how it became 6 skincare set. Right? So when she started it, there was only 5. So she was even able to become sales master, auto sales master with only 2 products. Right? But do you remember what she said? So after she decided herself to do Atomy and to become successful in Atomy, her goal was to become royal master in 5 years. So she made an announcement to her family members that she has a husband and she has 2 daughters. And she told a family member that for 5 years, I won't be mommy. I won't be a wife. I won't be cooking. I won't be cleaning. I won't be doing any of the things that I used to do. Let me just focus in Atomy. I think without that confidence and belief, she won't be even able to tell her family, because most of us, family is number one. But she said, just give me 5 years in Atomy. Then I will show you, right? I will show you the success that I make it in Atomy. I still remember what she said. This is something she didn't mention yesterday. When she came here 2016, during her speech, she mentioned that, when you become royal master, you will be joining 10 nights, 11 days of the cruise. Right? It's not traveling, it's a cruise, right? 10 nights, 11 days of cruise with a CO100 part. And you know how much is if you remember our compensation plan correctly, do you know how much is a master's bonus? I mean, not a master's bonus, one-time promotional gift for royal master. Do you know how much she said? If you become a royal master, what is a one-time promotional cash gift becoming a royal master? If you don't know and for the answer, I think you should all go back to our compensation plan once again. What did she say?
50,000?
Have a clip. What is it?
50,000?
Yes, 50,000. So you will get a one-time cash bonus, right? For Shareholders Master, you get 2,000. Star Master, you get 10,000, and Royal Master, you get 50,000. And it's get exciting. So when she become Crown Master, 300,000, and 300,000 will be given in a carrier. And we know Imperial Master, how much? Yay, $1 million. Okay. When she received the $50,000, you know what she did? Anybody want to take a wild guess? As soon as we heard it, my daughter, 2016, my daughters were like really a little at the time too. And then I was imagining, oh, it would be nice because I have 2 daughters too. She said, since she really, neglect, she said, I neglect my family for 5 years because I really want to show them I'll be able to become successful. I wasn't really a mommy. I wasn't really a good housewife. So $50,000, I gave it to my husband and my daughter. Use it. So it was their pocket money during the cruise. Nice. So of course, even if she said, even if I wasn't a good mom for the last 5 years, with the $50,000, my daughters were able to buy anything they want in the cruise. So I became a good mommy instantly. I think it's amazing family story, right? So, and after that, so law of attraction, she mentioned that, and I'm not sure how many of you actually understood when she was talking about you need to have your own consumers. And later part of her speech, she talked about, oh, you know what? When I was going for Star Master, I was able to come up with the 7.5 million PV. Oh, when I was going for certain, I was able to come up with the 10 million PV. Do you did you understand what she meant by it? Because she mentioned about you should have your own consumers. And she also mentioned about, like she's playing golf, and every time she go out and play golf, she always have a certain package of Atomy healthcare product. And before the certain round, she will just take one pack of, like one sachet of Hemohim, and all the people who are around her asking, what are you drinking? Oh, you know what? Once I drink this one, I can complete this whole round. I can play better. So of course, everybody wants to play better. So they end up asking, oh, can I have it too? And once they give it a try, what do they do? On the second time, oh, can I have a box of that? So she ended up, right? She had no intention of really sharing because she just wanted to play golf, but she ended up making them as a consumer. She said, I'm a crown master, but still. And even when I was a royal master, when I was a star master, I follow up my own customers. I don't give that to my partners. If I make a certain customer, of course they will be registered somewhere in my lineage, but I will follow them up. They're my customers. I will follow them up. And what does she mean? What does she mean by, oh, I was able to come up with the 7.5 million PV, and I was able to come up with the 10 million PV. When we go for certain mastership, yes, in terms of sales master, you need to come up with the 2.5. But as a mastership goes higher, there are so many lines, right? Sales master is only 2 lines, but even diamond master is 6 lines. And imagine 6 lines because, okay, I'm not gonna draw, but think about the diamond master. You need 2 sales masters, so not a line. You need to really think about the six lines, and think about the Sherwood's master and the star master. Of course, there are more lines you need to look after. But if you can take a responsibility of, oh, you know what, I was able to gather 7.5 million PV. That could be a huge support for the team members. That's a power. That's the one thing she was proud of herself, that she still follow up her own consumers. And whenever she is going for the master's challenge, or her partner is going for the master's challenge, she'll be able to gather orders to support the team members, right? Because she's in a certain level, it doesn't mean that she stopped following her consumers. She will consistently follow up her consumers, and through follow-up, what she's end up getting it, referral. So she said, even crown master, after becoming crown master, I'm still getting new people because through referrals, right? So she mentioned about, there are so many things she mentioned. She mentioned about at the end, she mentioned about the action. Without the action, any dreams or anything that you have written down in your life scenario won't be able to become reality, right? Because you write down your dreams and you have a strong vision of Atomy. People have, big dreams which they want to achieve through Atomy, but what many people are lacking is action. People want to achieve their dream without trying product. People want to achieve the dream without plug into system. People want to achieve the dream without really going through rejections. Action can only really get you to the place where you want to be, right? It's that she doesn't really need to travel, right? She doesn't really need to travel anymore these days. But before, how many times she have to get on the plane? Since she was a really good speaker. There are many royal masters, there are many star masters, but not everybody will be invited to speak in different countries. But in Canada, she been invited one time. But when she go to Atomy USA, she will definitely go to 4 or 5 different cities to actually share her visions. So every time she goes overseas, she even go to Japan, she go to Malaysia. So I think that when you really look at her schedule, like she's even busier than we are, right? But of course, she's not really going through what we are going through. She already have a daily PV coming in, and she already meet that, you know, what's a maximum line that we have in general commission. Oh, we're having a quiz for our compensation plan today. What's a maximum? That's where we want to go. What's a maximum line? $50,000, $1,500 every day. $1,500. I mean, in Canadian value, right? $1,500, which means 50 million, right? Minimum 50 million, both left and right. She reached that level already, right? Even when we had a Korean meeting with Crown Master Jiyeon last year, she said she reached that level already. So, but you might think, oh, she reached the level already, so she's retired. But why she keep on doing it? She's doing it to be Imperial Master and to maintain her title as an Auto Crown Master, because she got the title as a Crown Master, but it doesn't necessarily mean that she is an Auto Crown Master. And it's not only for her. She wants to help her partners to come to the level where she is. Right? The amount of the work I do, probably a work of the person, work of the member who recently joined, what we do is different. Okay? People think that, oh, okay, so once I become Imperial Master, once I become Star Master, I don't have to do anything. Probably you don't have to really recruit anymore. Probably you'll be busier, right? You'll be busier conducting seminars, follow-ups. Maybe many members want to know your know-how, how you were able to go to Sales Master, how you're able to go to Diamond Master. Probably they want to really pick your brain, right? Like how you were able to do it. They probably you'll be spending more time, right? More time sharing your know-how in Atomy. So any of the things that you weren't clear from what she said yesterday? Her message was really very very straightforward. And there was like a really key point that she really mentioned about, and something we need to focus on. If I tell you, so she's since some of you already know the leader's name already. So she is in the line with Imperial Master Dogu Lee. Imperial Master Dogu Lee, and from what I remember from her speech from 2016, and when we had a Korean, the meeting a few months ago with her only, she didn't even know who was her sponsors. It didn't really bother, and then she didn't even really seek, oh, who's my sponsor? Okay, where should I look for help? When she got introduced to the product, and the product where she got introduced, it's not even from her friend. She got introduced to the product from one of her customer who's coming to her clothing store. Remember, she mentioned that she owned the clothing store, and she said she was really doing it well. And I can say, like, she's really fashionista. Like, she every time she come to the one-day seminar, when you look at her screen, she always have the most fancy like outfit. Even when she came to Canada, her head to toe, it was like a bling bling, like a head to toe. It was really pretty. So she really enjoys wearing a pretty clothes, and that's why she said she was really doing well with her clothing business too. So one of her customer actually introduced the 5 skincare set. And of course she tried. When she tried, she goes, oh, I was using, I think that's a like similar experience with other people. I was using a little bit like higher price than this product, but this is better. And what she did, since she liked the product, she's a businesswoman, right? So she's owning a clothing store. Okay, I'm selling clothes. Maybe I can also introduce a skincare. She didn't know that Atomy, she could make a residual income. She had zero information regarding that. Just by feeling of the skincare product, oh, I like the product. It's good. Oh, the price is good. Maybe I should start selling. So she started selling skincare product at her store, and by selling it, she became a sales master. Can you imagine? Just by selling it, she became a sales master, not even having skincare. And after that, After became sales master, she was able to maintain her auto sales master. So key point from her story, she had a consumers. She didn't see the vision because nobody really actually explained it to her. But since she has a business senses or business mindset where, you know what, in this quality at this product, oh, I could make money. And she said, like how she mentioned, Jeju is not really a big city. It's really not a big city. So even people from other town, even Jeju, probably they have, different cities. So even people from other town will come to her clothing store to buy that skincare set. So she did have the consumer base. And so imagine, so probably she was registered somewhere in the Douglas line, and probably they see so much PV coming in. What's going on? That's when sponsors start coming to Jeju Island and meeting with her. So can you imagine? She didn't even know who sponsor was, and she didn't even have any idea that she could really make a residual income with Atomy. Just pure interest of this product. Oh, let me sell and let me make money. That's how she got started. And once she clearly understand with Atomy, she could make a residual income, she went crazy. Okay, so the first thing, she didn't even talk about the compensation first. The first thing on the list, she mentioned it yesterday, you need to have the strong confidence with this product. With this product, you will become successful. So if you notice somebody who will go crazy with the business only, they won't be able to go along. If someone is interested in the business, definitely they need to use all product, even at least half of the product for them to really understand Atomy as a whole, right? Whole big picture, right? Anything you want to add or any questions? And I remember she recommended one book because one of the question was, is there any book that you're recommending? And she said during pandemic, she was reading a lot of book. And yesterday, the book she was showing was Winning Habit.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.